Good evening everyone. It is Wednesday and I've got a very quick video for you, very quick because it's getting really late. I got some bits today, went out to Tesco, also went out to a local shop. I think I've mentioned them before but not since one of my videos last year. So there's a shop near me called the Big Red. It's basically like a huge discount store. It's a bit like a Poundland type place, but yeah, the full name is the Big Red Shed, but it's just called like the Big Red. And it's really good. It's huge. It has an outside section with sort of like gardenware, statues, plants, that kind of thing. Really good quality plants, actually, really good prices. And then inside, yeah, it's kind of just like a discount shop. Popped there today. My mum came and picked me up. She came round, she did some little bit of pottering around in the garden for me, bless her, because with my back it's something that I do struggle to do. I do actually pay for a gardener to come a few times every few weeks just to mow the lawn for me, keep on top of some of the weeding and stuff. And yeah, my mum loves to garden, and she pops around and helps me as well. So she'll often have a little potter around and do some weeding for me. And it was my birthday yesterday, and got a couple of my birthday cards behind me. And yeah, I got some lovely things. I had an amazing day. I got spoilt rotten. I couldn't think of anything to do for my birthday really, and for any of you who watched my last video, you'll know that I was kind of not really looking forward to it particularly, but I ended up actually having a really nice day. My mum suggested going to see the Lancaster plane, and there are two airworthy excuse me, there are two airworthy Lancasters remaining in the world. One I believe is in Canada, one is here in the UK. I don't know what the other one is doing in Canada. Perhaps it was gifted to them or something. But yeah, there's only two that are airworthy. And then the one that I went to see, it fires up, as in all four engines run, and it can move around on the airfield. But it's apparently not airworthy. I don't know why. Yeah, it's okay to sort of start up and run and move around. So what they do is they allow people, it's situated in an aviation museum near me. I think it's called West Keel in Lincolnshire, if anyone likes planes and wants to go and have a look. I think it's West Keel, K-E-A-L, West Keel. And yeah, it's a really good aviation museum, and they have other World War II aircraft there. I think they have a B-52. They also have a fuselage of a Canberra, and they have a photograph of it from 1970 when it was still an actual airworthy plane and it was all in one piece. It didn't explain on the plaque why it was no longer in one piece. I don't know whether it crashed or whether it was just broken up because no longer needed, but they've basically kept the fuselage, and it's mounted on these steps, and you can go up and then you can go through the cabin and inside, and there's like a seat at the back, and then there's the main pilot seat, and then there's also this tiny, I felt so claustrophobic in there, there's a tiny crawl space that takes you to the very nose of the plane at the front, and it's literally just clear perspex, so that obviously the gunner can see all the way around, a bit like in the Lancaster. And yeah, incredibly claustrophobic. I didn't think I was going to be able to get in the plane. Me and my mum waited until the very end of the day because they closed at 5 o'clock, and we snuck back in at about, because they have different sheds on the site. It's an old airfield site, and they have different sheds with different displays and different museum pieces. But in the main, sort of the main hangar, where they sort of keep the Lancaster when it's not out, and the B-52 and a couple of other planes that are currently undergoing restoration, that's where they had the Canberra fuselage. And we just waited until about 4:30. Most people had gone by then, and loads of kids were obviously going in, and there was like when we first turned up at midday, there was like a queue of people waiting to get in, and obviously people want their photograph taken sitting in this plane. And me and my mum were like, we'll wait until the end of the day when there's no one around, because there's me with my bad back and my bad neck and could barely sort of, you know, move it through this tiny hole, and I really didn't think I was going to be able to do it. And my mum actually did a damn sight better than I did. She managed to get fully in, and she managed to go and sit in the back seat, and then she went into and sat in the main pilot's chair. I didn't manage to do that. I managed to crawl in through the crawl space and then stand. I just held on to like it's so claustrophobic in there. I don't know how our pilots did it, because not only did they have to be in these confined spaces, but they had to sit in them obviously for hours and fight for our freedom. So hats off to them. But yeah, I managed to get in, and then I sort of just grabbed onto the metal parts and sort of hauled myself up to standing and sort of had a look around. But even then I was already starting to feel like, oh God, get me out of here, because I really don't like tight spaces at all. But it was amazing to sit in it. The Lancaster was out of this world. I've seen the Lancaster fly twice during Armed Forces Day, and once it was doing, I think, like a test flyover, because I'm lucky because I live on the northeast coast. It's quite a popular area that the Lancaster does test flyovers, so I did once see it fly over my garden. I caught it on camera. But I mean, I know all of the aircraft were vital in the war, but the Lancaster for me just holds a special place in my heart. I just think there's just nothing like it. It's such an impressive and imposing plane. Even when it's so far away that it's just a dot in the sky, you can tell it's a Lancaster just from the shape. It's so unique. And so yeah, it was great to go see it up close and personal rather than just up in the sky. And yeah, it was called Just Jane, and it had a rather raunchy sort of 1940s style woman kneeling on this bomb painted on the side of the plane, sort of, you know, with the arms back like this. And yeah, it was called Just Jane. So, but it was fantastic. They get people to, I mean, you can book to go on it, and they get people to sit in the various parts of the plane, and you can see all of the guests all waving out of the plane. And but it's like over £400 to do it, and they start up all of the engines. There's four Rolls-Royce Merlin engines, and they're all obviously propelled, and you see them getting ready, and then you see the guy on the ground tell them, right, start up the first one, and off it goes, and the second, and you can see actually them firing. You can see like the fire and the smoke coming out when the propeller starts up. It's absolutely fantastic. And then like all the wind is blowing at you, and the noise, you can feel it like right through you. It's amazing. So yeah, absolutely great. If you are interested in history, or in particular aviation history, I would highly recommend visiting that place. Had a lovely day, and then I ended my birthday by going out for a meal with my family, which was really nice. And I got spoiled rotten. I'm going to have to show you these cards. Hold on. Oh, not used to sitting on the floor. Please bear with me a second. My office is a bit of a mess at the moment, so difficult for me to set up in there. I thought I would just quickly do a video in the living room. I have to show you these because they are adorable. My two nieces and my little nephew handmade me some birthday cards. They're so sweet. So this was from my nephew, little balloons on the front, bless him. And then this is from my eldest niece. So clever. She's written happy, beautiful, loving, gentle, fantastic, enjoy, lucky, inspirational, cozy, and then obviously downwards it spells Auntie Liz. So very, very clever. And then this is from my youngest niece, and I got a lovely colourful one with all the little balloons and flowers on. So just, oh, beautiful. I was very, very lucky, and I got some lovely gifts, and all of my lovely cards are up there on the mantelpiece. So, but anyway, I'm gonna just show you quickly what I got today. My mum took me out after she came and excuse me, helped me do some gardening. I just did some watering. She did all of the hard work, and she drove me to go and get a new plant, because I bought a new plant for myself a few weeks ago, and some kind of tiny little bug has attacked it. They're like these tiny little beetles, and they jump, and they absolutely swarmed this plant, and I tried shaking them off, and they just kept coming back. I think they must have either been in the soil when I bought it, or they might have actually already been inside the leaves, and they were just decimating this plant. There was just hardly anything left. They ate it all, so a bit of a shame. But we went round this discount place, the Big Red. We tried another discount place first, but there wasn't really. It's a bit hit and miss at that one. Sometimes they've got great stock in, and other times not. So we managed to get some new plants. We got one to replace the one that got eaten, and then I picked another one that I just thought was really nice, and apparently it attracts the butterflies and the pollinators, which I tried to make sure a lot of my plants do that I have in the garden. So, and then she popped back and planted those up for me as well. So and then I managed to get myself these pillows. Quite a boring purchase, but a necessary one. I just wanted to show you these because if anyone does live in the Lincolnshire area and knows which shop I'm talking about, the Big Red Shed, these are BHS hotel style pillows. It's a pack of two. For those of you who might be watching that aren't in the UK, BHS used to be British Home Stores, and it's a very old department store that ran for donkey's years, and unfortunately they did go bust, as a lot of our department stores have done over the years. It's British Home Stores that went bust, isn't it? I think isn't House of Fraser gone as well now? I know Debenhams went. I'm pretty sure BHS did go. But anyway, this discount shop, they obviously managed to get hold of some old stock or something, but they have these BHS pillows, and if you can see, they were selling them for £6.99, but underneath that, £40 for the pair, and they were £6.99 hotel style pillows, and they are extra filled ones. Extra filled, and they are really quite. They are firm, but they've still got a nice softness to them. But what I liked about them was that they do have that sort of quite. See how they spring back a bit? So they are quite firm, but they have some spring back. But yeah, they just looked really good quality, and I needed a couple of new pillows for my bed because I've got my Temper ones, and I'm not getting rid of those because they go with the mattress and they are really, really nice. But at the moment, because of my neck, I'm sleeping sitting up because it's more comfortable than lying down for me. And in the night, I tend to just slide down because I've only got the two pillows, and because they're memory foam ones, they're very squishy. So I tend to sort of slide down, and I've only got the two. So I thought I would buy two extra to have underneath, and then I'll have my nice Temper ones on top. And then what I'll do is when I try and prop myself up at night, I'll prop myself with extra pillows and hope that that will actually stop me from sliding down. So we'll see how we get on. Anyway, I got those, and then I said to myself, well, if I've got those, I'm now going to need some pillowcases. Nearest place was Tesco. So I went into Tesco and I picked myself up a spare pair of new pillowcases. They are 100% cotton. I do prefer cotton when it comes to bedding, just because it's a natural material, so when it does come to the end of its life, it is going to break down, whereas polyester obviously is not as good for the environment, and cotton is much more breathable and it's better for your skin, doesn't make you so hot when you're sleeping, and it's better for your skin. So but yeah, I just got this nice set of sort of a greyish, they looked more of a mushroom colour in the shop compared to the silver grey that they had in there, but now that I've got them home and they're on their own, they do look more like a charcoal grey, but they're kind of a mushroomy grey. So I just got those, but I was really, really pleased because I think these were for £6. They're 200 thread count as well, so they're quite quite good quality, and they are, it says made mindfully, supporting more sustainably farmed cotton, and I think they were about £6 for the pack, but when they ran through the till they were, I want to say like £1.75 or something. So anyway, I got some money off them, so I was really happy with that. So anyway, I got those, but then I was naughty, and this is what I wanted to show you. I went from buying pillows to then needing pillowcases for the pillows. And then of course I saw the autumn things in there. Now I know I said I wasn't going to show you any autumn things that I'm buying until at least the 1st of September, and I'm still not showing you any of the other things, like the stuff I've gotten from B&M and any other shops that I may go into. But this is only a couple of things, so I'm giving you a little sneak peek of some stuff early. I got this double duvet set, and I'm a cat lover. Most of you know that I have 2 cats, and yeah, it's I don't know if you can see that. It's one side it's reversible. One side is basically this, black with stars and moons, and then the other side is white with black cats and little stars in white and black. And the cats are all in different positions. They're like, some are sitting down, some are pouncing, some are lying down. They're all in different positions, but it's just so cute. In the Tesco home section, they actually had one of these out on the display. You know, they're like the display beds they do. They had one of them out on display, and honestly, it looks so much better when it's actually out. And I was just like, it's just adorable. But the thing is, it's in the Halloween section, but really, you could use that all year round if you're a cat lover. It's only got stars and moons on it. It's not like it's got ghosts or Frankenstein's monster on it, or you know, anything like that. You could use that any time of the year. So, but I just couldn't resist because it had cats. So I got that. That was £15, and that's a cotton one. Might be. Is it fully cotton or is it? No, it's a 50-50. That one's a 50-50 cotton mix. But it's lovely and soft. So yeah, £15. And then, running along with the cat theme, I got another mug. I seriously need to do a mug sort out. I'm obsessed with mugs. What is it with me and mugs? I just can't help it. I love a mug. I got a new mug. It's similar to the duvet. It's got the cats in all different, in fact, it's the same position. This is basically the same, all of the different positions that all the cats are in on the duvet set. I love the little silhouette one. I actually have a tattoo like that, a sitting down cat with a little tail. I got it done when I was like about 18, but it's so old and faded now, it looks kind of just like a blob. Yeah, and then it's got little moons and stars on it, and then the inside is black gloss, and then on the inside it says feeling witchy. But what I like about it is it has it on both sides, because a lot of the times mug designers don't factor in people that are left-handed like myself. So when you go like this to drink as a right-handed person, you can see either the motif on the front or anything that they put on the inside. Left-handed people can't see it. They've decided to put the design all the way around and put the writing on both sides on the inside, so even I can see it. I just couldn't resist. I just thought it was so nice, and it's all glossy. They had another one similar to this, which was all black on the outside with little ghosts on, little ghosties, and it said feeling spooky. This one says feeling witchy, and yeah, the other one said feeling spooky, and it just had the reverse colours, the black with the white ghosts. So that was £3.50. And then just lastly, I got a little decoration for the home. This isn't really Halloween themed, it's just autumnal themed. I got this lovely wooden acorn. I think it's mango wood. It's so smooth and really, really lovely colours. And what I liked, obviously, because it is a natural product, every single one that they had on the shelf was individual. They were all unique, because it just depends on what cut of wood you've got. So they all had slightly different. Some were darker, some were a bit lighter, some had like the knots of the wood on. And yeah, I just picked the one I liked the best. But yeah, lovely little acorn, and it's got a flat bottom, so it can just sit on a shelf or a coffee table. It would look really nice styled up if you had some really lovely books, like coffee table books, and then you could just pop that on top of your books on the table. Or I could put it up on the mantelpiece, anywhere you like really. It'd look nice in the kitchen. But yeah, that was £6. So anyway, that was it. It was only a couple of bits, but I just couldn't resist showing you them because they were so nice. And yeah, it was a bit naughty of me really, but oh well. So that's it, guys. I'm going to be doing a video this weekend. I'll make sure that it's out for this weekend on reducing plastic waste, because I keep banging on about it. And what I've decided to do, because it's such a large topic, I'm actually going to do sort of like bite-size, split it down into like bite-sized chunks. So I think I'll do it room by room, or like, you know, like category by category. So I might do one video on, say, how to reduce plastic waste in the bathroom. Another video might be how to reduce your plastic waste in the kitchen, in the bedroom, and so on. Clothing, how to be more environmentally friendly when it comes to clothing. So I think I'm going to do it like that, because there's just, otherwise I could do a video and it'll end up being like 3 hours long, so which for me is not hard. So yeah, I think I'm going to just split it up like that. So I'll have a think about which one I'm going to do this weekend for my first one. I'm hoping to do a car boot sale this weekend, because I'm having a huge clothing sort. I think I've mentioned before, because I've put on quite a bit of weight over the last couple of years, and a lot of the clothes I have don't fit me anymore, unfortunately, so I've got to get rid of those. So I'm going to do a big sort and do a car boot sale on Saturday with my mum. She's going to help me out, and yeah, hopefully I will make a few pounds, and then any that I don't sell, I think I'm just going to donate to charity, because they're just taking up a hell of a lot of room in my wardrobe, and I could do with a bit of a fresh start really. So that's what I'm going to be doing this weekend. So anyway, I hope you guys are all having a good week so far. We are midway through, not long to go now until the weekend. And I'll speak to you soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.